and you have obstacles in front of you, as we all do, none of us ever.
And he would click and he would be able to tell you what was in front of him. So people became fascinated by Ben.
To a panel of expert evaluators sitting right in front of you, and to make sure you
talk in front of the class, in front of any more than two people or one person.
Perspectival in front of that subjectivity, and I think you're off to the races.
The middle of the crowd in front of Jesus. When Jesus saw their faith and how much love they had, he cured the man instantly.
That, like we sit in front of a screen, like now,
and put the mirror in front of my face so that I could see the 6.
Tears it into about 20 tiny pieces, puts them on the table in front of his son, says, let's play a game, right?
Into a little room, I had a phone in front of me, and an instructor who I'd been working with for several weeks now went into another room.
Arguing in front of 12 Afghan justices. Me as an American.
I've drawn a semicircle in the sand in front of me so I don't walk past.
Get out in front of these problems.
I think what is required.
Oh, and I'm guessing this is why we have boxing gloves here in front of us. This looks like the kind of thing you do for a battle of something.
Set of possibilities in front of them. Or the healthcare workers.
We have a monumental opportunity in front of us before a universal.
And he brought it home and he parked it in front of his TV. And he started to pedal while he'd walk.
The tallest captive sees 3 black hats in front of him, so he says black.
Vilifying him in front of you here, but here he wrote this article.
Kleine Scheidig in front of the Eiger Monken Jungfrau. This is that saddle, the Kleine Scheidig, between the two valleys at the big.
Brilliantly at restaurants, hotels, shops, as long as there's a person in front of you, it's just like here.
Oldest order. The procession in front of Westminster Abbey is actually the procession of the Knights of the Order of the Bath that were there.
Please come this way. And they crowded me in front of everybody, and they put me directly onto the elevator. The dens out in front of the cathedral. You'd get tossed in jail a little while ago to do that in Barcelona.
Are you afraid to be made a fool of me, for me tonight in front of all these people? Yeah.
So many of you now found a home in front of a computer screen where you could be respected.
People, and it clearly, I think, puts in front of us now opportunities.
And he mounts that in front of 700 people that just moved.
Curved, or I could take a piece of paper and curve it in front of you. We'd all agree on
Having a case in front of us that perhaps the assignment of error does not.
Question, and the right answer isn't right in front of you, and you just sort of try to.
Destroyed. You know, if I sit down in front of my a piece of paper to go write something, that
by making them dangle a reward that is immense in front of them, or give them anonymity so they won't get.
In other words, they spend more time in front of a screen than they do on anything else except.
What about feelings? So what does it feel like to stand up in front of your friends here?
I'm used to it.
And what an extremely personal part of her life in front of her. It was a little awkward, but she.
In front of the prime ministers or.
What is this device that you have here in front of you?
I can't actually see it.
Done historically is put one foot in front of the other, and that's what we're going to continue to do to make sure. In front of the right people, it's easier when it comes from a fellow.
Yeah. Or something that's behind it or in front of it. And I go, wait a minute, what is this?
You have to